This is the first weekly dev chat since the new season has begun, and the Sunflower Land has just hit the 200,000 mark for players who started their farming adventure at Sunflower Land. Hey my fellow fake online friends, welcome back to another video of Sunflower Land. In this video, I will summarize the weekly dev chat in less than 10 minutes so that you can spend more time farming sunflowers and cooking those delicious popcorns for your bumpkin. As usual, Adam began with disclaimer, and because they are important, you should know them too. Please note that not all information stated in this broadcast will make it to the final game design, so you should not speculate based on this information. Sunflower Land is a game first, and none of this is financial advice. Let's talk about new updates. Sunflower Land is preparing to clash against Lake Kingdoms in the Brawl of Fame GG Clash Cup. At the time of the broadcast, the Sunflower Land tweeted this, and if you want to get more information, you should check out the tweet. Adam did mention that at some point, Harry the Carrot Counter will be updating us with more information in the Discord with an official announcement. The next update is a tweak on mobile compatibility for fishing minigame, because most old mobile devices were having problem with the minigame, and they've made some updates, and now it should be easier on most of those mobile devices. On the beach, you can now have the ability to trade all tentacles that you collected in the same week to Shelly. Now this is very important. If you did not do the extra tentacle delivery on the first day of the season, you can now go and deliver your extra tentacle. Adam also noted that the team plans to make the fishing minigame more difficult in the following week after everyone gets used to the current one, what the team is currently working on. Community builder Sakol is working on username feature for the game. You will be able to set your own username when it's eventually released. Web 2 sign-in method for the game is also being worked on, where players will be allowed to use email, username, or SMS to log in. But that means users now don't have to set up a wallet to play the game. It's great for people who are not into crypto. Romy is currently working on a bunch of tutorials for players, and they are also looking at localization in terms of language wise. We might see different languages for different regions soon. If you want to help in the translating work, the details on how to do that will be given later. Now this is fun and exciting. Push notification is being worked on as the team is bringing back PWA, and with this feature we can set up notification for the status of your crops, deliveries, fish frenzy, and so on. So it will work like an alert system, and you're supposed to get that on your phone. Adam is currently working on a lot of game analytics where he looks into data like where players are dropping off or getting their resources. This is an initiative to improve the overall sign-up rate. Meanwhile, he also mentioned that multiple bumpkin, trading board, new skill system are all pending on the list. They are not sure which one to pick up yet, but the community manager will help getting feedback from the community so that they can prioritize. So if one of those features is the one that you want the most, make sure you join some discussion with the community. At the moment, there is a fish art competition that's currently happening because, believe it or not, more fish will be coming to the game. You can check GitHub for the pixel art submission. I will post the link down below. That's all the updates that were mentioned in this broadcast, and now we will dive into the Ask Me Anything session. First question, somebody asked what's the boost of banana chicken? Adam said that he didn't want to misquote the number and he will get back to that one, but the community members answered it's plus 0.1 banana. I think that's accurate too. Second question, are marine marvels considered as fish? Will the plus 1 boost count, or does catch all fish include them? Adam said boost would not apply to marine marvels because the marine marvels are super rare, so fish frenzy won't affect them as well. While for the quest to catch all fish, it does not include marine marvels too, because there's a separate quest and challenge that's only for marine marvels discovery. Next question, are you planning to give us an option to set up nicknames instead of just go with nameless ID? The answer, yes. There is an open pull request on GitHub on username implementation. We will still keep the ID somewhere because some players will still want that. Next question. Will weather condition be implemented or it did not make it to the game? For example, sunny, rainy, and overcast. The answer: it is in the game, but we are not showing it or using it while fishing. It was built, but during the test, it was removed because it was all too confusing on top of all the other conditions. It makes it difficult for our players to figure out, and so if you check the network request, you will see the weather, but they are just not using it currently. And they plan to bring it back at some point in a not confusing way. The next question: can we pre-claim our name for a fee? Adam said he thought about how they have to handle 200,000 accounts, all trying to create username at the same time. Currently, they are settled with the order of the farm number, which means farm 1 will get to create username first, and maybe farm 100,000 will be 24 hours later, and farm 200,000 and above in maybe 48 hours later. Next question: thought about making theme island skins, for example SFTs that makes your island have the Halloween themed colors or like Christmas, etc. Adam said that's very cool. The art team is playing around with different mechanisms where you can change the theme of the farm, but he's not sure how exactly that will turn out. Sounds like something that's being worked on too. Next question: is there any plan to remake the wearables or equipment interface? It's not always to navigate with a lot of wearables. I think it means it's not always easy. Adam said yes, a community member has come up with the design and Spencer is currently working on that on the weekend. Could we get a personal fishing history page or maybe show on the fish page what they used to catch? I know I should probably track what fish I get, but I'm lazy. Adam said that has been asked before. Might be a good idea, but it's a lot of data. If they can come up with nice UI that's easier to track, that would be good. Next question: Treasure Island currently has Golden Bear Hit race still going on. No one doing the race, making it more interesting to find rarest fish or rare item once bumping where Golden Bear Hit. Well, the answer to that is that Treasure Island is currently undergoing an update, so there will be more gameplay and progression, which is why there's no major update on that lately, but it's coming. I guess they are making it less RNG dependent, which is what the community has been asking for. Next question: question about the Web 2 login system. How restricted will their gameplay be? Adam said it will be restricted from any Web 3 transaction, which includes the Goblin Retreat, probably trading so we can avoid the bots, and probably the auction items. The last question is: are Marine Marvels seasonal only? And are they withdrawable? Adam said the current ones will always be there, very likely non-withdrawable. But in the future, there will be extra seasonal Marine Marvels and maybe it will be withdrawable after the season. He also mentioned that they don't want all Marine Marvels to be withdrawable because it's part of the progression system and they don't want people to just deposit the Marine Marvels into the game and complete the quest. For real, sometimes I cannot breathe just listening to what they have to work on. If you want to listen to the full recording, you can head to Discord. Decol was kind enough to record the entire session. Alright, that's it for this video. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.